Hi, it's me, Eudes. Yeah, I am here on your screen. Clearly, you're a person that is interested in listening to what we have to say. So first and foremost, thank you. Share, like, and subscribe. This is to address our audience, our electric family, if you will. I appreciate you guys always writing in the comments and reaching out. The medium that I have been using the most is Instagram. I have not been vocal on YouTube for a really long time. A lot of things have changed. I am in a new location. This is my new home. I am excited to share that I had the opportunity today, as you're seeing this now, to sit down with John and speak to him about his beginnings and where he's at now and what we plan to do, I guess, as separate entities, but as a unit for this community. This leads me to just jump into this video where we both exchange our ideas and in a way that has never happened. So thank you for listening. Thank you for being present. And let's just get to it. Yeah, this isn't a vlog. Sorry. This is all about one-to-one conversation that I had with John about his experience in leading these group rides and what he looks for towards the future. Thank you for watching, and I appreciate you. What's up, guys? My name is Eudes, and I am here with Johnangel. We would like to discuss a few topics having to do with the e-bike community and what is going to develop for 2022. I really wanted to get an introduction going with John because he has been the one putting together rides for the electronic community in general, whether you own a skate device or some form of uni wheel or a bicycle that you've developed at home or you've bought it. He's clearly put together rides where all types of individuals can come and partake. Group rides go from like 15 miles an hour roughly up to 60 miles an hour, from beginner to intermediate. So here we are with the one and only Johnangel.nyc. If you don't follow him on Instagram, you should. If you haven't checked out his YouTube channel, you should. And clearly, the way that I met him, and I'm gonna let him say his two pieces, but in 2019, I saw the Onyx come up online. Of course, the West Coast was the first place that they were available. It was a buy-in, really inexpensive, but the concern there was that you don't know the company. It was a little bit sketchy, so only people that really wanted to invest would do this kind of as investment where you would pay up front and then you get the bike like 8 months later. So people were doing that at the end of 2019. The bikes became available for New York. I waited even then some. Some people had them in the city, and no one really knew about it till the beginning of 2020, when the laws were passed in 2019, end of 2019, where e-bikes with throttle were legalized. Right. So that opened up that community heavily. So yeah. I'm gonna let John say a few words in the sense of like how he got into it, because what I found was a blog post about a battery and how to maintain it, and that's how I got in contact with John. And my first ride was early summer of 2020 when I received my bike. I found the community through John, and it's been a dream come true.
Yeah, it's been fun. It got the bike, and I went down the rabbit hole in the sense that it was a puzzle to figure out some things about it, learn about the bike. I spent a lot of time learning how everything works on the bike, which afforded me the opportunity to solve some problems. And I was just really good about sharing that with people, like the blog, like the website that he mentioned, and definitely made a difference. And then I just took it a little farther and started organizing things and doing a number of other things as well too. And it's been going great. It's been a lot of fun for me.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you, do you have experience prior to purchasing this bike with batteries?
Zero. It's great too knowing that I had zero experience, because that should inspire anyone knowing that I knew nothing about anything about the bike, and then I just learned everything.
I found your blog to literally your words to have so much intricate detail as to how to charge, how to trickle charge, how to save your battery, which when the boom happened of all these e-bikes hitting, this is why I say like John saved New York's cycling electric community, because clearly certain things were exploding all the time. So finding a place where you can learn how to trickle charge your battery properly, store it properly for long-term use if you're not riding through the winter. All these things, how to install it onto your bike and remove it properly. All these little nuances that allowed us to literally have something stored inside of duplex, an apartment, a home, without having the fear of a lithium ion going right through the floor.
And for me, kind of a little bit different note, I was having so much fun with this that I just wanted other people to have the same fun. I mean, I started doing a little bit of lobbying legally. I also started taking my bike to the police stations to get them familiar with it, and this is a couple of other good stories that came out of it. And absolutely, I definitely followed the Senate in terms of like the e-bike laws and the bill and how that was developing, and we got lucky. We have like really, really good laws here.
Yeah, I think New York, not the state, but New York City has continued to push the envelope of e-bike.
Yeah, they have, absolutely. They know about us, and they've been great. Every encounter I've had has been nothing but positive and fun. And it's great because they've helped me understand things better, and that just helps me pass it along to people, and I get to tell them, okay, this is what the city expects of you, and this is what the laws are, and they're perfect.
Clearly we have a lot to talk about as a truck passes by. Welcome to New York City. But clearly we have a lot of things to talk about regarding e-bikes and things that kind of we're passionate about. We have full-time jobs outside of this world.
Yeah, I've actually got 2 businesses, you know, life at home I love, my kid, a lot going on, but I fight to definitely make the time and participate.
Yeah, which is impressive. You've thrown up this year alone so many flyers as to like what you plan to do. So I love the fact that you're building the community. How did you get involved with trying to host rides? Like, what is that?
You know, I went to other people's things, and talking to a lot of new people I normally may have never would have passed in life, they honestly inspired me. It attracted me a lot. I don't know. I mean, I have my friends, I've got my life, but I said, oh, I'm okay making another 1,000 friends. I think I can do that.
I want to say, like, I normally don't come out to crowded events. I've stopped that. I'm in too many groups. If you know me, you know I'm in too many groups. So I try to stay away from large groups, but for this, I wanted to meet John. And my first ride was real casual. It was a beginner ride, even though I have over 30 years invested in cycling. But John's ride was so perfect. I got to meet him, talk to him a little bit about the battery, and he gave me some great tips. So if you haven't gone to his blog and looked at how to maintain your battery's longevity, that's ideal. And then of course he went ahead and added parts and all this accessories that you can purchase. And I got to meet people that had certain bags on their things, and that's how I ended up with like my set of stock parts.
And it's interesting because you are one of the Onyx riders that his 23 amp hour battery has about 12,000 miles on it. And you recently upgraded to the larger battery.
41 amp hour. I trust the Onyx battery overall.
Yeah, and I think it's worked, both have worked out great for you. You know, so that's something to know. That's impressive. 12,000 miles on a 23 is impressive.
Thank you. Thank you. I use it to commute every day. I do easily 30 miles minimum. I ride in everything. I've had a motorcycle for 15 years. I downgraded, as one would say, but it's been an upgrade to my lifestyle.
Oh yeah, I mean the community itself is an upgrade. They're wonderful people.
I think everyone is really nice.
Yeah, really nice. We'll do big rides, small rides, different events. We even do races, but don't tell anybody about that.
Low key.
Yeah, low key. Let's keep that low key. Those videos going to go public. But the idea too is just everyone's approachable. You could talk to everyone. There's no gang mentality. There's no you're either with us or against us, or
Yeah.
divisions. Everybody gets to hang out with whoever they want, and that's it. I mean, they're all adults.
Which is truly what I love about your approach to this. I think I've seen anywhere from like, I want to say 15-year-olds with their own bikes that they've developed,
Yeah.
to, you know, ladies, and we've done
yeah.
long rides with like all different kinds. I remember people wanting to keep their batteries fully charged, so they showed up on like in handicap cabs coming from deep,
right,
to participate with
True.
a fully charged battery. So it's really interesting that you've cultivated such a wonderful experience in such a crazy time, because you started something in 2020 when the pandemic was at its highest and everyone was scared to socialize.
Oh no, it's great because it was outdoors, it was safer for us. I have the habit of checking everyone's battery that comes out, and that helps me assess what we can do that day.
And we didn't have to wear masks because we were always wearing helmets.
Yeah, no one got sick.
Yeah.
Not one person that came out, and it was like, 20 up to like 100. Not one person, not me. I was the one that was there all the time.
Yeah.
Nothing, just fine.
We were kind of like head quarantined because everyone had their own helmets.
Oh no, and of course, be responsible, make your own decisions. But for us,
it was fantastic.
Yeah, it worked out great.
2020, where it could have been a really Debbie Downer.
It wasn't. We were outside.
We were outside.
Yeah.
And the streets were empty.
Yeah.
Allowing us to give experience to those that have never ridden in New York, and now progressively they've gotten more and more crowded.
Oh, geez, it's huge.
2022, ultimately the goal is to be able to do these group rides and make sure that everyone's safe, make sure that you're not tailgating someone.
Exactly, bikes do break fast.
Yeah. Making sure that like you look left and right when you're crossing, or even changing sections with inside the group.
Exactly.
Because I've seen a lot of people zip by each other, and that's a little bit of a hazard. That's why I bring out my mirrors when I'm doing group rides. I normally have them tucked away when I'm riding by myself.
Oh yeah, mirrors. I would definitely recommend that.
So there's definitely certain individuals too that we recommend if you do want to maintain your bike after this cold season.
Yeah.
I know you posted a top like 6 list of battery companies that you love.
God, yeah, it's so cool. We actually got another one, a new one that's coming out tomorrow. I'm meeting with them. A company out of Chicago. I've got a conversation with them tonight. They're developing batteries too, so it's cool. A lot of people are approaching and offering, and it's just great to have these options.
Yeah, and I want to say there's a lot of people that want to do self-maintenance and like do their own repairs. It is highly recommended that you reach out to one of us, or there's a tight-knit group of individuals that talk on the sidelines about how to properly treat your bikes and care for it and make sure that you're safe, not only for yourself but for others. Because loose chains and things of that nature, you've talked about the pulley that goes on the Onyx.
Exactly.
There's a bunch of little things that you can purchase that will make your ride safe without as much repair time.
Yeah, there's maintenance. There's a big habit of people when they get their Onyxes here in New York, they bring them to me, I look them over, educate them on them, the laws, the safety, operating the bike. I recently had to kick up a better ticketing system because now I've got 97 people waiting for me to help them here in the city alone.
Wow.
To repair, maintain, or modify or tune their bikes.
Yeah, I've gotten several direct messages just to review people's bikes, and I've done home visits, but honestly it's extremely time consuming. So the fact that you've created some form of like scheduling system that allows people to...
So helpful.
I don't know if you would like to talk about it, but that shop, Alvin, who's in Brooklyn.
Oh, absolutely.
That's our day one homie. He's produced so many things that has allowed the battery's capabilities to be safer for people. And then his services are like exemplary, like next level.
Wonderful. So lucky to have him. I mean, Alvin, we help each other out. Takes a lot off of my stuff, and I take a lot off of his stuff. Helps out. Definitely, it'd be cool if there was like 20 more of us, but we have a lot of great people to begin with. And yes, Alvin offers kits for lights, for the battery connectors. Now he's offering a new one, breakers. When it comes to, not that short circuit's a thing, but we are playing with electricity, I really like the idea of a breaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, it works in your home, works in your camper. It's going to work. Guess what? It works on your bike.
I called it that thick fuse.
That thick fuse, yeah, exactly. There's a lot of protection mechanisms in the bike, but there's some traditional things you just can't beat.
Yeah. I think he recently shipped one over to Hawaii.
Yeah,
which
he
is
did.
Which is next level. But
Right.
Kudos to him for all the things that he has done. I'm
Right.
pretty sure he saved many lives
Yes,
by
he has, yeah.
handling those type of maintenances.
Yeah, I get my parts exclusively from him now, so that's awesome.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I think we've spent enough time chit-chatting back and forth. This has been a great segment. I definitely look forward to all the rides that John has put together this year. Clearly, he has dedication to this hobby of his.
It is.
It
and
is
that's
a
the
hobby.
thing. It's not a job. It's an actual hobby.
Yeah. So, any closing statements that you would like to say?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I wanted to make things easier for everyone. So everything is just on my website, Johnangel.nyc. The events, from racing to the group ride to the meetups, we've got everything there in terms of blog posts that are going to help you out. Also, the Onyx AF Facebook group is amazing. Very supportive group. Really, a lot of contribution there. Great resource as an Onyx owner or any e-bike, as a matter of fact. But I've got all the details on the site. You can never miss anything, and it's right there on the homepage.
Yeah.
I redesigned the website recently, and you can't miss it.
It looks great.
Everything you need to know is right there.
I like that black on black site.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
definitely New York vibes.
Yeah, it is. It is. I like it.
I am excited to see everyone. So if I don't catch you on this first ride, I look forward to seeing you guys on the velodrome. Which, remind me, what is the first day of the first ride?
April 9th is going to be the season opener. And by the way, if we don't see you, I promise you, you will be seeing us.
Oh, those are facts.
Yeah, those are facts. Everybody sees us, yeah.
Thank you guys. Be well, ride safe, look both ways, and watch out for those doors because they're a doozy.
Yeah. Take care.
Take care. Please like, share, subscribe, do all the things that make this thing literally reach an audience that has no idea of what they're doing. Peace.